this is my method to run the 200 meters. The first 50, I'm starting very fast. The first 50 meters, I'm accelerating as fast as I can, as if I'm running a 100. And then I want to establish my stride pattern. That speed that I build, I want to carry that to like 120 meters. And then once I get off the turn, I'm not even gonna try to pick up speed. What I'm gonna try to do is stay tall and work on my mechanics, as in swing my arms as hard as I can, staying as relaxed as possible, and try to maintain my speed. D, I'm live now. Maybe tone it down a little bit. See who's coming on chat. We're gonna say hello in the chat. Oh, okay, we live. We have one person already. So this is just a quick little pop on and pop off. I'm probably gonna spend 30 minutes. So for the next 30 minutes, I'll be taking questions. So if you know anybody who have questions about sprinting, improving sprint performance, or just want to ask an Olympian a question, now's your chance. So I can see the live chat. So far we have, thanks for making the videos. My coach always sent it to me, and my team, of course. That's why I do what I do. It is to share my knowledge of track and field and try to help every young athlete, or wherever you are in your track career, to become the best athlete you could be. So, thank you for being a part of the YouTube channel, and continue to share the videos with athletes who you think will find this information valuable. So far, try to see. Sure, ask me a question. What is your question? I can see the chat, so if you have a question, just type it in the chat and I'll get to it. Your high school season is about to start. Are you gonna run indoor? Or where are you? It depends. It depends on what you're training. It depends on what your high school training. How many days per week do you train? How many days per week do you train now in high school? And do you not do enough like speed endurance training or speed? I would say maybe focus on, do you do strength training? I would say focus on some strength training, right? If you're not doing that in high school, you could try to do some of that on your own. Oh, you train 5 days, so rest then. Maybe spend one day doing strength training, and then another day maybe doing some core work, if you're already training 5 days, right? Because a big part of improving your performance is to not overtrain, right? Especially if you're training 5 days per week, you want to make sure that you're balancing that with recovery days, right? So you want to, and for your recovery days, yeah, so that's a good balance. If you're doing endurance work 2 times per week and you're doing speed 2 times a week, maybe find a day where you could do some strength training, and find another day where you could do some maybe core work, like abs, strength training. So what about strength training? Do you do any type of strength training? Yeah, find a day where you could do some core work, especially if you're already sprinting 2 days a week and you're doing endurance 2 days a week. I think that's more than enough. So on your days off, or so you go 5 days on those days where you're off, focus on a little bit of single leg strength training, which I try to post videos like those. This is a shameless plug. I post strength training videos, so just go watch any one of my strength training videos, and especially the single leg stuff, and just implement one of those 1 time per week, and do any one of my core, like my ab routines. Try to do any one of my ab routines. Yeah, so you need some strength training. And you're in high school. What grade, what year are you in high school? How old are you? You're preparing for the army. Yeah, good luck, man. If you're already doing 5 days a week, and you implement some core training in there, and you implement, yes, you Maya, I don't want to butcher your name, but yeah, you're the person who asked me about, you asked me about how many, like, if you should do stuff on the weekend. How old are you? All right, found it. So now we are going to present. Oh, you're 16. Oh yeah, man, make sure, you should be doing a lot of core work, bro. Like, you need to be doing abs. So get on your core work. Right, especially as a young athlete, get on your core work right away. I'm 22 in time is 2 months, and but I don't understand. This is so far. Like you're trying to run two different type of events. It's gonna be tough. You want to do. Let me go back up. Let me say something here. You want to run 100 meter and 1600 meters? I don't understand. That's like two conflicting events, right? You have to. It's gonna be tough to like train for both of those at the same time. I can't pronounce your name, but it's gonna be hard. So basically, your question is this is your question, right? Like, it's gonna be hard to train for these two events at the same time. Like, you're trying to run the 100 and you want to do the 1600 meter at the same time. I'm so confused, right? How are you gonna train for both of those events at the same time? It's gonna be tough. You have to choose one. It's hard to train for both of those at the same time. In Punjabi or in India. India. Anyways, let me see what I was doing here. Any more questions? So far, I've been on here for 10 minutes. We have another 20. How to improve my 200-meter timing. You got to improve your 150. You got to be doing speed, endurance. You got to improve your 100-meter time. How fast is your 100? Mr. Karan, how fast is your 100 meters? And you have to improve your speed endurance. How do you train now for the 200 meters? Because 200 meters is one of the trickiest events to train for. Realistically, it's harder to train for than the 100. That's why it's a special type of athlete that runs the 200. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Please make workout program. I don't understand. How do I just make a workout program? I don't understand. I don't know your age. I don't know your background. I don't know if you're competing. I don't know when you're going to compete. There's so many things that goes into making a program. So if you are serious about me making a program, you have to go to my Instagram and inbox me on Instagram and share more information with me. Then I'll be able to help. You're preparing for the police exam. Great events, 100 meter shot put. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're trying to become a police officer, and one of the requirements is you have to run the 100, and you have to do this. Yeah, it's gonna be tricky to do all of these, and shot put on top of that. Why do you have to do these as a police officer? Why do you have to run the 100? You're 20 years old. What's the fastest you ran in the? All right. Seems like I'm getting some good questions here. Mr. Karam, your question is very challenging because, I mean, I would say for the 100 meter you have to do the speed work. Try to improve your 50 meter, 60 meter, 30 meters. I try to improve those distances, and 1600 meter, I don't even know where to tell you to start on that, honestly. It's taxis. Yo, people have some weird names on here. Yeah, guys, use your real name on these socials, guys. Don't use fake names. Use your real names. First question, are you a male or female? Are you a male or a female, this person? That's the first question. And you're in junior high. I was trying to give you guys some information, but the thing won't let me do it. I was gonna do like a presentation on like a warm-up structure and how to set up a warm-up as a sprinter, but I guess I have to figure it out another time and come back on and show you guys how to do it. Not you, I'm talking about this person. This person that says they want to improve their 400. I'm currently running like 105. Are you a male or a female? That is the question. Is it? Sick, right? Are you going out there? Can you put some more hot water in this for me? You gonna go? So you said so this is my method to run the 200 meters. The first 50, I'm starting very fast. The first 50 meters, I'm accelerating as fast as I can, as if I'm running a 100. And then I want to establish my stride pattern. That speed that I build, I want to carry that to like 120 meters. And then once I get off the turn, I'm not even gonna try to pick up speed. What I'm gonna try to do is stay tall and work on my mechanics, as in swing my arms as hard as I can, staying as relaxed as possible, and try to maintain my speed. Because there's a big thing that, oh, you jog out and then run off the turn. If you're running against an athlete who's runs faster than you, they're gonna get out fast, right? And then maintain your speed. So I would say don't try to jog out and then pick up, or try to go all out and then pick up. I would say treat it like how you'd run the 100, where you accelerate for 20, 30 meters, maintain your speed, and then use that speed when you get off the turn, and then stay as relaxed as possible and try to hold your speed for as long as you can, if that makes sense. That's how I do it. I don't try to go all out in the beginning or run off the turn. Seconds. You run 22 seconds and you want to run 19 seconds? I mean, damn. That's tough. That's faster than me. That's gonna be hard, bro. Like, a lot of times you have to be very realistic, you know, especially as an athlete. You have to be very realistic with yourself. You cannot, like, your expectations, right? It has to make sense. Like, how are you gonna go from 22 seconds to 19 seconds just like that? You need to set the bar a little bit, you know, lower. Maybe try to break 22 seconds first, like run 21, then 20 point. Like, only a certain amount of athletes run 19 seconds, right? So you have to be very realistic when you're. That's how most athletes stop training or fail as an athlete, because they're not being realistic with themselves, or they don't understand track and field and how times really work. Like, you can't go from 22 seconds to 19 seconds just like that, bro. Like, set smaller goals. Say you want to break 22 seconds first, right, as an athlete. But yeah, back to Maya, I would say, don't don't try to run all out. I would say build up, right? As in, you get out hard when you're acceleration. You have to get out. You have to use that first 20 to 30 meters. Get out, establish your stride pattern, right? Run off the turn, stay tall, and stay relaxed. Most athletes in 200, they're either going to get out hard and then die, or they're going to get out slow and try to catch up. So your goal is to run an even race. The key to the 200 is to master 150 meters. The better your 150 is, the faster you're going to run your 200. So if your 150 is under 18 seconds, you could run a good time. If your 150 is under, like for example, when I break 22 seconds in the 200 meters, my 150s in my spikes, when I'm like doing one hard one, is gonna be 16 seconds, 59 if I'm really trying, and right, and that's on the faster end. So for somebody like you, I would say aim to improve your 150 time. Try to get your 150 down to under 18 seconds, 17 seconds if you can. Then you stand a chance, because then you could get out, establish your stride, and maintain. Visualize race. Yeah, sure, you could visualize, but you know, at the end of the day, let's put it this way: only a handful. Oh, okay. So now you wanna answer. You're a male, and you say you run 10. Let's find your question again. You say you run 105 and you're trying to improve. How do you train right now? I would say improve. The 400 is a fast race. If you're trying to improve, you have to improve your. Do you run 500s in training? Do you run past 400 meters? Or are you just doing short stuff? And like, how are you training for the 400? Because the 400 is a fast race, but at the same time, the best 400-meter runners in the world, they train slow for it. As in, how they train in training, they're not running repeat 100s, 150s. They're going over the distance. There's so much things I could drop here. What's your 300-meter times? What's your 350 time? What's your 450? What's your 500? Have you ever run a 600 before? Right? Like, there's so much things. Yes, you're telling me to answer your question to improve, but there's so much things that goes into it. Right? Walk me through how you train. Walk me through. Walk me through how you train currently for the 400. How did you get to 105? How many days per week do you train? What type of training are you doing? Then I can help you. Yeah, hopefully, if you guys share this video Hopefully, I could come to you guys with more videos like these. But my goal is to the next time I come live, I'm gonna make sure I could share my screen or do a presentation because I wanna touch on how to warm up because a lot of athletes don't know how to structure a proper warm up. A lot of coaches don't touch on how to warm up. So I wanna help you guys because a warm up is like the most important thing when we think about sprinting as fast as you can, right? And the warm up is where most athletes lose it. That's how you get hurt. That's how you run slow. And the warm up itself can get you fit, right? So next time I'll bring you to it. Let's see what you have here. I've never really run above. So there you go, right? So if you never really ran above 400 meter like a 500, would you recommend seeing what time I could run it? Yes, like I would say like how are you training right now? Like so how do you train? How did you run 105? What did you do to run 105? You've never run a 500? Coaches need to do better, man. Especially if you're with a coach or if you're coaching yourself and you've never done it. That's understandable because you don't have the knowledge. I can help you too. Reach out to me. Reach out to me on Instagram. After we finish here, go on Instagram and type in Roxroy Cato. Go to my YouTube bio. Yes, go to my YouTube bio and what may I say right here? Go to my YouTube bio and tap that and get on my Instagram and then shoot me a message because I will respond to you there. Yes, so this is why I came on here tonight because I wanted to finalize the winners because I'm gonna pick 5 people. It's not gonna be I'm not gonna handpick them. It's gonna be a draw. So I'm gonna pick 5 people from the draw. It's gonna be randomized. So I'm not gonna be doing it myself. And those 5 people, like I said in the beginning, I'm gonna drop the giveaway. So giveaway coming soon. As you guys can see, right there, the plaque is here. So I was waiting on the plaque before I announced the giveaway winners. So look out for the giveaway winners by the end of next week. Anytime you just keep your notification on because I'm gonna come live again, and the next time I come live, I'm announcing the winners. Yeah, so you have to go over the distance, especially now in the off season. It's the best time to go over the distance, right? So it's the best time to go over the distance. So right now, if the season hasn't started yet, like there's no real meets happening. Now you shouldn't be running 150s right now, man. If your coach is giving you 150s right now, you're messing up. Messing up. You're not gonna be there next year. I haven't really tested my 300 Yeah, so your 300 is gonna be a good indicator of race pace, like what you could run for 400. It's not a true indicator. It's just an indicator. It's gonna give you race pace, that feel of race pace. A better indicator to know what you would run in a 400 would be like a 350 or maybe a 450 would be a great indicator. Broken 500s are great, right? I love broken 500s, right? You could break it. I like to break it down. This is a really good question. I like to break the 500s down into 300, 200. So you run 300 meters, then you get like 90 seconds or whatever, and then you run 200 meters. Or you just run a straight 500. I love a straight 5, maybe 2 of them, especially this time of the season. You don't need to go hard. I would save the broken 5s for the latter part when it gets closer to competition season. But like now, run the straight 5. Like run the 5s. Don't be afraid of them. Run past the finish line. Right? Get used to that. Guys, you see my white pitch. He's like, I'm giving away the secrets. Yeah, but it's not really a secret because there's a certain time you have to do stuff like these, right? But because you guys, have been loyal to the Lifestyle Athletics YouTube channel, I have to, share the knowledge with you guys. I have to share the knowledge a little bit with you guys because you guys have been huge in getting the channel out there. How's my mic? Does my mic sound good? You guys have been instrumental in getting me to 100K, and it's only the beginning. How often should I run 100? Twice a week, especially in this part of the season. Space it out though. I would go Monday do some type of long, and then you finish off the season with some type, finish off the week with some type of long as well. Yeah, keep it a secret. It's only a few of us in here, so the people who are in here, keep it a secret. But yeah, as promised, I said we're doing 30 minutes. We're almost at the finish line. So if you guys have any more questions for me, let me know. But stay tuned. And next time I come on, I'm feeling out this live thing because I'm changing my setup. Trying to, I'm trying to, get better with going live because I feel like I could connect more when I'm like going live. Stay tuned. Guys, I'm doing a video on how you should be training in off season. Leave a one in the comment section if you think this is a great video idea and would you recommend this video to somebody who's an athlete. Like how to train in the off season as a sprinter. Ooh, and I love the 300 indoor too. So for the 300 indoor, you have to treat it like you're running a 400. You can't kill yourself in the beginning. You have to get out and establish rhythm early. Right? And I think for indoor, you have to stay in your lane the whole way. So you have to get out. You have to get out like you're running a 400 and maintain your speed. And you have to stay relaxed, keep the strides open. In terms of workouts for that, it's gonna be 250s maybe. 250s, get as close as possible to the distance or over the distance, maybe 350 or maybe broken 300s, maybe you do 150s, right? But the 300 is indoor, especially indoor. It's a great indicator of um, speed endurance and how to establish rhythm for the 400 meters, right? Usually when you run a fast 300 indoor, 95% chance you're going to come outside and run a good four. So if you could break, from my experience, if you could break as a young athlete, say for example, you're in, all right, let me give you a real life example. Like I had an athlete who came to me, never ran the 300 indoor. She came to me running 1 minute or 101 or something in the 400. And first thing I did was train her up, give her like lots of like over her distance to 500, which the good stuff, all the good stuff. And then I drop her in a 300 indoor and she ran 42 seconds. And then she came outside that same year and ran 56 seconds. So if you could break 42 seconds or break 43 seconds indoor for 300, more than likely you could come outside and run under 57 seconds in the flat four. It goes on and on and on. So because if you could break 40 seconds, you're going to come outside and you're going to break 50, maybe you'll break 52 seconds in the flat four. That's how it works. I hope that answers your question. Write me on Instagram. Write me on Instagram. I'm jumping off now, guys. 30 minutes, like I said. I'm gonna go live again. So next time I go live, I'm gonna do a full warm-up breakdown and I'm gonna be announcing the winners of the sprint to 100K. The next sprint is 150. We're going for 150, guys. So 150 subscribers. That's the next sprint. So let's get over the 100K giveaway first. So next time I come live, I'm gonna be announcing the winners and I'm gonna be doing a live breakdown of how to warm up to sprint fast. Not really. I wouldn't. So 300-meter hills is a little much, right? I would say what would help you with the 300 is maybe 150 hills, 200-meter hills, but 300-meter hills is a little much, and it depends on the steepness of the hill too. I use hills mostly for acceleration, so everybody's a little bit different. I wouldn't say mess with the hill to improve at 300. I would say mess with the hill to improve your acceleration and just improve running mechanics and do drills on the hills and run short stuff, 100s, 200, 150s, but don't go like 300, 400. You're not going to really get nothing out of it. All right. I'm out of here, guys. Thank you for everybody. My coach made me. I mean, your coach must be up to something. All I know is I don't run 300-meter hills, and I run pretty fast. Like I said, we use them for acceleration, but everybody has a different method, right? So it could serve a purpose for like conditioning uh, and stuff like that. But when we think about like really getting specific to the 300, 150 is gonna get you there. Where are you from? I am from Jamaica. Guys, hold on. Before I go, hold on. I want to show you guys something. If I could find it. Stay, hold on. I'm gonna show you guys something. Okay, I found it. Last thing before I leave. Somebody take a screenshot of this. You guys ready? Look at this. You guys see this? This was signed by the entire Jamaica team from the 2012 Olympics. The whole team signed it. I think the only person that hasn't signed it yet is me. Right? This was signed by the whole team. Can you guys find Bolt on here? Can you find Blake? Can you find Asafa? Asafa is big in the middle. You guys could see Asafa. And everybody's on here. Does that answer your question, sir? Yeah, eventually when I have my proper studio set up, I'll have this in the background. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. That whole experience was wild. Please give me what? Give you location. All right, sir, I'm out of here. Too much weird questions. Thank you, everybody who stayed tuned, and until the next live, share the video with somebody who you think will find this information valuable, and I am out.